Welcome to Salcedo Paranormal. It is Wednesday, February 15th, 2023, and today I am covering paranormal news. As always, you can find all the episodes of the show along with links to social media and other ways to contact me at the podcast page, and that is salcedoparanormal.podbean.com. That's SALSIDO paranormal.podbean.com. Always happy to hear from you all, whether you have comments or questions or topic suggestions or stories of paranormal experiences, whether they're your own or from others that you trust. Happy to either read them or have you join me on the show to talk about them. So, I know there's still a lot of stories going on in the news about the recent week in, let's say, UFOs around the U.S., but I think I'm going to leave that where it is for now. I think I pretty much already said everything I had to say about that, at least until something else really comes up to change that. But for now, I think I'm all set with that for the time being. So, and plus today I found a couple of stories, excuse me, not in that category, that are still pretty interesting. So that we're going more with the paranormal, the haunting, or ghost experiences here in this show today. So, I have two stories. I already put them in the text chat here. And of course, I will include them in the episode description. Also, real quick, I did want to mention there will not be a stream tomorrow, but there will be an episode. So be sure to check on the podcast and YouTube feeds tomorrow, on basically Thursday, in the morning at some point. Just keep an eye on those feeds, and there will be an episode there. It will be recorded, but it's not going to be streamed. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a roundtable show, and I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about something I tried to cover, but I don't feel I did all that great on my own. So this time it's going to be a few of us talking about some of the strangest aspects of the missing 411 disappearances. So that will be a fun show, regardless, even though despite the topic, but still discussing the strange possibilities there involved in all that. So, yeah, so that's basically the plan for tomorrow, and then of course after that, streams will be back on as usual. So, I think that takes care of everything, and thank you all for being here. Whether you're here for the live stream, I see you all there. Thank you, or you listen to the podcast or our YouTube feeds. Definitely appreciate it. So, okay, I think with that, I can get to the stories here. Guess I had a lot to go over today before I started. So this first one here is from KPEL965.com. I'm guessing that's 965. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't tell if that's an L or a 1, actually. But, that's weird. That's not the best labeling. It might be a 1. No, it's L. I'm sorry. I just saw the part of the logo there. Adventures of a legally blind narrator here. Anyway, so the title of this article is Louisiana's Myrtle Plantation shares chilling new photo. Now, of course, this is a place that has been said for years to be haunted. And this there's a lot of reports, if you look up Myrtle's Plantation, and then just podcasts, if you just look that up at any podcast platform, I'm sure you'll be able to find plenty of episodes on different shows that have talked about the stories and the legends and the paranormal encounters people have had in here. This is one of those places similar to, maybe not to the extent of, but similar to, let's say, Waverly Hills Sanitarium, where it seems like just about everybody that goes there, at least a lot of people that go there, have experiences. and and of course there are legends. I've heard some debate whether or not there's any historical basis for those legends. As Logan jumps around in the back of the table, that's fun. It's my cat, for anyone who doesn't know. But so I don't know. The amazing thing about that and about similar locations is if these stories are not based on historical events, then why are there still these apparitions that seem to match these legends? Not saying that this is true or is or isn't the case there. I don't know for sure. I've tried looking into it, but there's a lot of stuff, a lot of stories, a lot of viewpoints regarding the Myrtles plantation. So, and I don't like to claim that I know anything there. But anyway, so this is about a picture that has been taken there, and I don't quite know for sure what they're talking about here in this picture. It says there's apparently there's a lot of pictures taken by different people, and it says this quote attached to this picture says, "Looks like somebody wanted to tag along on this recent tour of the Myrtles. Could this be one of the Woodruff children?" And I'm guessing that's a family that used to live there. So apparently there is already an infamous face that's in the mirror that I had heard about. But it says there's something in the bottom left-hand corner of the picture. Now I looked at it and I couldn't really see anything. But maybe you all can help out with that. Although I do see a shadow, it looks like. But maybe that's just them. I don't know. But just the fact that there's still evidence possibly coming out of this place years and years down the line from when it came into the attention of popular culture is still pretty amazing. So that's all I have for that one. Just a quick mention, and you can find the pictures that they're talking about in the article, right in the article there, and check it out for yourselves. And if you're looking for anything, like I said, any podcasts or shows about that, just type in Myrtles Plantation, and I'm sure you'll be able to find just a ton at this point. So yeah, that's the first article I wanted to share. Speaking of sightings, now this is not from the U.S. This is from Asia1.com. And this one says, now this is, I'm guessing this is translated. It says, if me, I take MC, go home. It says, bus captain spots ghostly figure on CCTV camera. Netizens spooked. So apparently the story behind this is, there was a post on social media, on Facebook on Monday, February 13th, where a user there, a person on that from that group, posted a video shared by a bus driver, and it said that basically, let's see here, there was CCTV footage that he was watching apparently live on the bus, and it's there was an apparition on this bus, even though the counter, I guess there's some kind of a counter on the bus that shows how many people are on the bus. It showed that there was none. And so he, so let's see here. So apparently he had his own camera, and then of course when he checked out the bus, there was no one there. So, and I found this from a couple of different sources. So yeah, just, and this is apparently took place in, let's see here. I don't know how to say that. Pungol is how it's spelled. So basically, someone saw a bus driver saw a figure on their bus, but then when they went to check it out, there was no one there. Is what the story basically comes down to, and makes you wonder. I mean, when it comes to getting around, we hear about apparitions just showing up, either showing up or just asking for rides and then getting into vehicles. Makes you wonder about buses and what kind of strangeness could be going on buses. How many people that are on the bus are actually people that are alive in a way. So I thought that was a neat story. And yeah, let's see here. Matt Sala says Haunted Plantation. Not my cup of tea. Too scary. See, I want to visit the Myrtles Plantation someday. That's on my list of places I want to visit at some point. But yeah, I did a whole series of shows, a couple of shows on haunted train and bus stations and airports, but I haven't really done anything about the vehicles themselves. Maybe I'll do that at some point. But yeah, just a couple of neat stories there, especially the one with the bus and someone seeing something on camera and then going on there, seeing a figure on camera and then going there and there not being anything there. Oh, interesting. So Derek says in the Disney Channel classic Halloween Town, a bus is what takes people to the monster realm and vice versa. Interesting. Transportation to the other realms by a bus. Yeah. Yep. So and that seems like it could be. I mean, if you think about it's taking energy, but it's also making energy when it's moving through areas. It's moving through, I mean, who knows what kind of energy fields. Maybe it can even pick up other entities as it's moving, for all we know. So, but just thought that was a neat story there. And then the one with the Myrtles, anytime any of these famous locations are mentioned, and there's mention of new evidence at these places, I'm always interested in reading about it. And now that I have the show, I'm interested in sharing it. So that's all I had for today. Thank you all for listening and for being here. And I was going to say we'll be back tomorrow, but there'll be a new episode out tomorrow. And I'll be back streaming on Friday. And so I'll talk to you all in the next episode of Salcedo Paranormal. Take care, everyone.